welcome back to my channel. It's Ev, and today, sis, I am going to be trying waveformers. These things that were all the rage last year, I'm gonna be doing them again with the new Wetline Xtreme gel. Now, you guys know I was never a huge Wetline user before, but they came out with a new formula and I wanted to try it out because it has a maximum 10 level hold on here, and people were saying, some were saying it's the same, some were saying it's different, better, more moisturizing, whatever. I just wanted some gel that was like anti-humidity because it's literally been raining like crazy here in Georgia. This is like the first sunny day in a month and a half, I swear. So yeah, I'm gonna jump right into it. I'm gonna share with you all of the details and I'll be back to share my final thoughts at the end. And today I am back at it with the waveformers, okay? I kind of just wanted to see my hair in a different form, have a different like curl pattern, wave pattern, hair type, just do something, just switch it up, okay? So back to the waveformers. I finally have the right size. These are the 65-inch one, not 65-inch, 65 centimeter ones, and y'all, my real hair is like almost as long as the waveformers. I don't know if y'all are gonna be able to see that, but in the near future, like I'm gonna have to get some longer ones if they're even offered, if that's even a thing. But I have installed most of them. I didn't want to bore you guys with this video because you've seen me install them like once already when I did the video originally last year. I made a lot of mistakes last year. I didn't have the right size, and now I finally do, and I got a good combo down. But more than me wanting to switch up my look, I also wanted an anti-humidity hairstyle because it's literally been like Seattle, Washington here in Georgia. Like the weather is literally rainy, cloudy, dreary, thunderstorms, flood warnings, and I have not seen the sun in days. So I wanted to get a style that would last, especially outside. And I actually got this combination from Kimberly Sherrill when she did her waveformers video last year. Most of my leave-in gel combos flake, and I know that because I mix them in my hands together before I start doing before I start applying it to my hair. But this combo actually did not flake. It actually does work, and this is the Camille Rose Coconut Water leave-in and the new Wetline Xtreme. Now, you guys know I'm not really like a Wetline girl, but I've heard good things about the new Wetline. Even though it doesn't even say Wetline on here, it only says Xtreme and then a maximum hold of 10. And I've seen mixed reviews about the new gel. Some people said it's exactly the same as the old one. Other people said that it's different and they love it. I never really used the original gel like that anyway, so I don't care. But I hope this is going to be anti-humidity for me because I want this style to last and last real good. So yeah, this is everything so far, and I'm gonna finish installing this one last little patch on my head. And I'll sit under the hooded dryer and I'll come back to show you guys the final results. I'll do the takedown and the final results, and we're gonna see just how crispy this turns out because I'm actually looking forward to it coming out crispy. That means it'll last.
Hey guys, so a few more details about this styling day. I am starting off on freshly washed and deep conditioned hair, and I did apply the Camille Rose Coconut Water leave-in all throughout my hair before applying the gel section by section and piece by piece. So that is what I'm doing here, just applying the gel, re-wetting my hair because it dried out some, and making sure that I have enough definition. Before, whenever I tell you guys when I do my twist outs, I make sure that my hair is pre-clumped, and then I twist it up so then it'll be easier to separate after I take the style down. And I'm kind of just sticking to that same method for this as well, so it'll be easier for me to separate without incurring a lot of frizz. So I'm applying the gel here. I do think it is a decently moisturizing gel, like more than the other gels, but I kind of feel like in the end it dried out on me pretty bad. Like, I don't know, gels in general are just drying, and this is one of the cheaper gels you could get like a whole bunch for really cheap, so I don't expect a lot from it. But I think a little bit better than the original. But like I said, I was never a big user of the original to begin with. Not because I had anything against it, but because I was more of an eco styler girl rather than a wetline girl. So after I sat under the hooded dryer for an hour and let it air dry, I'm just taking everything out, and I do still have some wet spots in the back. So I'm just going through here to feel where some of the wet spots are, and I do blast those with my Dyson hair dryer before I start to separate everything. But I still think it gave me like kind of frizz and kind of a shrunken look. Like it wasn't as formed as the other waves that were completely dry, and it is harder for me to tell. I also had a lot of product in my hair, so I knew it was going to take a while to dry out. But this is what things are looking like so far. It is very easy to remove these things. It doesn't pull, it doesn't yank any hairs. I didn't pull anything out. It's fine. And a couple waveformers here in the front definitely still had wet spots in them, so I blasted those with my hair dryer while the waveformers were still in, just to kind of keep the form. And then I go ahead and take those out as well. So this is what everything is looking like, completely dry, and things are crispy, sis. They are extra crispy, and my hair is super flat. Like you can see my scalp and everything, and y'all know I have thick hair, so obviously things were very clumped and separated, and I wasn't super neat about my parts. But once again, the waveformers don't hurt. It didn't pull on my hair or anything like that. I didn't pull any hairs out, nothing crazy. So this is me separating the one side. I definitely wanted to get some more volume going to cover up the parting. Not too much volume because I know my hair will boof out and get frizzier throughout the week, even with gels, because it's a high humidity situation in Georgia right now. I just figured I'd want to go for as much definition as possible in case this style gets completely ruined. But as you can see, my ends, I don't know, they're kind of looking a little, they're super defined, but I think just like by sheer nature of the wave, like the type of wave that I did, to me, my ends are looking kind of like ratty, like kind of bird's nesty. So I wasn't a big fan of that. I think it looks good, especially like after the takedown. This is day one, and I did cover up the parting, so it's enough volume for that. But I don't actually think this style is gonna last for me, gel and all. Some places were a lot more soft of a hold than I expected. Like with 10, I thought it was just gonna be super crunchy, but it wasn't, which kind of surprised me. But I do still like the results so far. Ultimately, I think this is a cute base for some really pretty updos, or for like that messy curly bun type look.
So these are the final results, day 2. Okay, I did sleep on this overnight. Your girl is feeling crispy in some areas, not in others. My ends, to me, look kind of ratty because it went like all the way down. Which is not exactly my cup of tea. I also feel like some parts of my hair are frizzier than others. When I was doing the separating, it just kind of poofed. Things just kind of went frizzy, even with the leave-in and the gel. Now, as far as maximum hold, I've definitely used gels with a harder hold than this. And as far as this being moisturizing, it felt moisturizing going on top of my leave-in, but it wasn't the most moisturizing gel I've ever used. I do think it's holding my hair pretty good. And as far as being anti-humidity, I'll have to go out and see how things hold up. But I'm feeling kind of like Whitney Houston on her How Will I Know album cover, single cover, where it's just kind of wild. Things are kind of wild. I think it would look cuter if I like put it up or something, like put it up in a bun, had like a little ponytail, pony puff on the top. I really just wanted to experiment with different curl types, different wave patterns, just because I've been getting bored lately. But yeah, this is what everything is looking like. I would recommend the gel. To me, this is just like a regular gel. I would also recommend the combo because it did not flake. Obviously, if you get in the sunshine and like go like this, you're gonna see the gel cast kind of come off of your hair, but I don't see any like major flakes popping popping out, which is great. And I would recommend wave formers because I think this is a way to stretch your hair and get a different look without using a whole bunch of heat and without getting crazy and using a curling iron or a crimper or anything like that. So yeah, I would definitely try this again. I don't know if this is how good wave formers are ever gonna do in my hair. I think this is the best that it's come out so far. And although it looks kind of wild and frizzy, I do like it. I'm feeling it, you know? It's not what I was going for, but it is something that I would rock for the next few days. So yeah, this is also giving me like careless beachy kind of vibes. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. Let me know what you think down below in the comment section. Don't forget to thumbs up the video. Remember to let your spirit, soul, and hair stay lifted like an Afro puff. And subscribe down below to my world so you don't miss any more videos from me. And if you do, then I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.